Dun, dun. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all subscribers, viewers around the world. Lord Shadows here, today to do finally a Star Wars Rebels episode of mid-season 2, A Princess on Lothal. And I have to say, as a matter of fact, as the beginning of the mid-season 2 episode, I really have to say, no, this episode is really quite simple. Very quite simple. I mean, we had action, we have new characters, we have old characters, we have our entire Ghost crew together, fighting like, the Stormtrooper and also Yoga List, which actually I didn't see him since, damn, I didn't see the Imperial officer that, I think the name is Yoga List. I didn't actually see him since, I didn't actually see him since Fighter Flight. Yeah, in season 1. Yeah, and apparently in this episode, it appears like he was promoted to Lieutenant. Because, I don't actually remember, what kind of rank he had before, but in this episode we actually can see, or here that he had a promotion to Lieutenant. So congratulations, Yoga List, even if you look like a total asshole and incompetent to me. But well, that's a different story. So, entire episode was, not only this episode, which actually I think is the main point of this episode, is the appearance, or say the debut in the series, Princess Leia Organa. Which actually, I heard the news, I saw the clip and everything, and which actually was really kind of surprising to see her there and everything. And if I remember correctly, both Ezra and Leia, I think they're on the same age. This episode, because I think Ezra he's 14 or 15 years old, so Leia must be here somewhere, or a year older or a year younger than him, or they're both in the same age. In the short terms, they're here somewhere almost the same age as Ezra, and it really, was really kind of cool, to see. Her personality, her, planning, being part of the rebellion and everything. It was really great to see her, and I have to say, her personality didn't change a bit. Just in the same way it was since New Hope to The Force Awakens. Well, The Force Awakens, she grew a little bit wiser than before. But when he had New Hope, the Empire Strikes Back, and of course the Return of the Jedi. Her personality didn't change a bit. Maybe a few things that they were adding her character in a sense. It's the first episode where she ever appeared and everything. But it was really good to see her again. Even if she's a lot more younger than she was in the movies, but just seeing her talking, in her own way, personality, firing, against the stormtroopers, trying to make the rebels to escape with her ship. It was really kind of cool. It was really great to see her, and I'm really hoping that we're gonna see her again in the next episode, because after all, in this episode we also mark that he is finally like Senator Bail Organa, her adoptive father. If he is a member of the rebellion, so is she. Even if it's a very stupid answer but whatever, you get the point. It was really great to see her again and everything, and also, again, what the fuck I'm saying? No, it was really great to see her, in this episode, and in this also, most importantly, in the series. So I'm saying one last time, I'm really hoping that we're gonna see her again, just like I was saying for Hondo Naka, when we were in the episode Brothers of the Broken Horde. But that's a different story. So, also, in this episode is the third time that Kanan disguised himself as a stormtrooper, because the first time was in Steel Strike, and the second time was, wait a minute. Yeah, first one was Steel Strike, and then was the Siege of Lothal. Yeah, it was the 2 times since he was dressed as a stormtrooper, and this episode marks the 3rd time, he dressed as a stormtrooper. We also I remember, that the outfit Leia was wearing in this episode, I remember that it was based on an early concept art of Ralph McQuarrie, for the original Star Wars movies. Also, I don't forget to mention, in this episode we have the Hammerhead Corvette, which actually, it appears like, they were inspired by the same designs from the Knights of the Old Republic video game, which was actually really kind of cool to see them and everything. So, with all being said, let's just go, with the episode. Also, like I said, also the characters, the old ones, already knowing we're having is the entire Ghost crew is there, the Glowing Chopper. Also, you have this Ryder Azadi, the former governor of Lothal, back, voiced by Clancy Brown, none other, of course. You know, and also, like I said, we have Princess Leia in this episode, like I said before. So like I said, you know, the entire episode was really overall very simple because it was all going around. You know, since Leia came from Alderaan to Lothal, you know, even after she explained, you know, to Yorga List, you know, the lieutenant, and the other one, like, had to have permission, you know, to bring, you know, supplies, you know, to Lothal, even after so many shit was going on, you know, on that planet, you know. Of course they accept this their own of course they had this permission and everything, and after, you know, that, you know, after the landing on Lothal, you know, it was all going around to make the rebels try to steal those ships, you know, for their own rebellion, for their own cause, for the rebellion and everything. So, you know, short term is like you know what I mean. I was saying, I mean, it was a very, very simple episode, which also, you know, in this episode also, you know. Well, you know, I mean, we already know what happened in episode Legacy. I mean, of course, you can't just think, you know, that Ezra is gonna, you know, forget what happened to his parents just like that. Even for me, it was very too easy, you know, like proclaiming them dead. Which actually, I have to say, you know, even if in this episode, Yadar Azadi, you know, helped the rebellion to free the ships, you know, from the gravity lock, which actually is really, you know, a remarkable idea, you know, try to make sure that the ships will not be stolen by the rebellion or anyone else, including like the two walkers, you know. So in short terms for Kanan and the others was really quite, you know, difficult to get them. But of course, you know, thanks to Leia and rather Azadi, who actually, you know, in jail, when he was in jail, you know, he already, you know, he built this gravity lock, so it was very simple for him to free them and everything. And also in this episode we had a little bit, you know, not so much action, you know, because in the entire episode the only action we ever had was, you know, two or three scenes actually, because the other things were, you know, because the other things in the episode that happened were only a few like dramatic scenes, a little bit of comedy, you know, and planning and everything. But it was cool. I can say it was a normal, ordinary episode. Even if a few will say, for me, like myself, it's very special because Leia appeared in this episode. But you know, after that, it was all very simple. All very simple. Because like I said, it was all going around, you know, trying to free these, you know, ships that Leia brought, you know, and so the rebellion could take them and to use them for their own cause. But like I said, the designs was really cool to see because, like I said, it remind me a lot of, like, you know, the Star Wars.com already explained. They were, you know, inspired by their design was inspired by, you know, by the same ones from the Old Republic, which actually, like I said, it was really kind of cool to see that, you know, and in a way to use it, you know, as an inspiration to design them and everything. It was actually kind of cool. So in short terms, but let's go back, you know, back off a little bit, you know, about Ezra's parents. I mean, I don't know. For now, I mean, after the vision and everything, I mean, I know it seems too much simple for me. Like, you know, after, you know, we only see, you know, for example, the first time we saw his parents were, you know, like, you know, in the Force, like calling Ezra. That was the first time. The second one, you know, we saw the picture. Then we have, you know, then Ezra saw them in the vision, and now, you know, when he came to get them, rather as I tell him, sorry kid, they're dead. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's very, you know, it's somehow. They've been dead. They died so easily. I mean, he just told them like they're dead so easily. I mean, I don't know, but I have a feeling there's something going on. I mean, I have a feeling maybe his parents are alive. I mean that's the way how I see it. In the way how I think. I think so. I repeat again. I think that his parents are alive. I think, and somehow, I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, fair enough, you know, Clancy Brown actually, in the way how I see it, I see him very rarely, you know, voice the good guys, because fair enough, all of you know that Clancy Brown was known to voicing many villains, bad guys, whatever, and so, I mean, his voice is unique, let's say that, but even so, you know, at the end, even in the beginning, rather Azadi said, you know, like, I'll help you this time. I will not go back because I don't want to go in jail again. And of course, at the end, he just changed his mind. You know, after helping them and everything, seeing, you know, the courage, you know, and of course being surprised, and of course the face, you know, he's a Jedi. You mean the face? You know, okay, he was surprised, just in the same way Kallus was surprised, you know, in the Spark of Rebellion. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. For now, this rather Azadi guy. I mean, he looks very suspicious to me. Very suspicious. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's an Empire agent, you know, just like Gil Travis, you know, when he tries to fool the rebellion, you know, to gather them up and then, you know, and then arrest them. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I believe that we're gonna see this Raider Azadi again. I believe that, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like, you know, for me, he's very suspicious. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just, you know, maybe. I mean, I don't need to be suspicious of him. I don't know, but we'll see, because this is the beginning of mid-season 2, so there's a lot, because I watched the trailer, and I have to say, we have a lot of excitement, you know, going from this episode to the finale. I mean, we have a lot of excitement. So in the short terms, of course, you know, all this fighting and everything, they succeeded to take the ships. Of course, you know, Jorgen Listener was some clumsy, because in this episode, if you watch it, not only they steal the ships, but also his shuttle, which actually so makes Jorgen Listener very quite incompetent. Which actually, when I saw, you know, in the last 2 episodes, you know, the Steel Strike and Siege of Lothal, which actually made him quite incompetent. I mean, when I talk about the Imperial officers. But whatever. I mean, I really wonder what kind of thing he did to get a promotion to lieutenant. I really want to know what the hell did he do, because the first time I saw him, I see already that Imperial officer is incompetent. He's an incompetent guy, and in this episode, it appears like he was the main bad guy, just like in Steel Strike. Just like in Steel Strike. Yeah, you know, after, you know, the trying to take the farm from an old friend of Ezra's parents and everything, but that's a different story. So in the short term, they succeed and everything. Of course, you know, at the end, of course, Leia, you know, just tried to fake like, you know, Ezra is trying to, you know, blast her and everything. When we talk about pretending, I really like the scenes, you know, when Leia's saying, like, you know, just follow my lead, you know, like, you know, just when they tried to kidnap her, you know, and acting so real, you know, and everything. I mean, it was really kind of amusing. This is like this acting thing, you know, in this episode. It was really kind of amusing. So overall, this episode, like I repeat again, was really quite simple. But it was really quite enjoyable. I really enjoyed it, especially seeing Leia again. You know, even if she's so young, I mean, even at the same age as Ezra, I was really kind of surprised to see her even shoot. I mean, it was really good to see her. I mean, even if she's still a child, it was really, really good to see her. Really good to see her again, and I'm hoping we're gonna see her, you know, back again in the next Star Wars Rebels episodes. I don't know if we're gonna see her again in the rest of the mid-season, or we're gonna see her in season 3. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll see. So I will give this episode a very good plus. I want to say awesome plus, but I will say a good plus. Most probably because of Princess Leia, and of course the Warhammer. And of course, like I said, you know, for the Warhammer, you know, Hammerhead covered. So good plus is fair enough for this episode. So here I am done. Rate the video, comment, subscribe, and first example what you personally think about this episode. What you think about the, you know, Leia's design? What you really think about her appearance? You know, about the entire episode. Give me your own personal opinions about, you know, about the the ships, or should I say Hammerhead cover were actually inspired by the designs of the Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, give me your own personal opinion. Rather Azadi. Do you think also that Ezra's parents are dead, even if I said already that in the episode Legacy? Drop a like, appreciate it. Peace everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. Laura Shadows, like always, signing off, and most importantly, make the Force be with you.